Thank you very much for the update, Jenna. Well, getting your kids involved in the kitchen teaches them skills and lessons that last a lifetime. Here with a look at how to best get them involved, we've got Sheila Stark-Perreault joining us from the Manitoba Association of Home Economists, and a couple of students from the East South Cork School. Good morning, ladies. Back to work? No chit-chat. Breakfast is waiting. I'm a hungry man. Well, no, these ladies are going to talk with us later on a little bit about a cool program that they're doing as they learn to cook in school.
Absolutely.
But Sheila, let's talk about getting my kids involved properly. First of all, what kind of things do I teach them? What kind of lessons do they learn by cooking?
Oh, cooking is such a wonderful skill. You can introduce many different cultures, introduce different foods, and you can do it slowly. Start with a smoothie, pack your lunch. We can start slow and then move up. Simple,
fun, small stuff. And as the parents, they tell us to look for teachable lessons. And cooking together is a great way to do it. But we want to do it right first off. So let's talk safety.
Safety, absolutely. Safety is key. You want to make sure that you have to do age-appropriate equipment.
Right.
Age-appropriate tools.
Okay, so for the little ones, maybe we go with the butter knife.
You might go with the butter knife, exactly. Small, we can move our way up. We can get incorporating other knives like chef knives once you get up to where the girls are at, and anything that fits in between.
And we get a great lesson to keep on safety when it comes to the kitchen and the oven and things like that.
Absolutely.
All right, sanitation as well, which is often a tricky one with everybody wash their hands, right? I would eat it either way, to be honest with you. We want to keep, especially with the little ones, make sure their hands are clean before they're dealing with food.
And there's many different products out there. Soap and water is always the best.
Can't go wrong.
And do the rule with the 30 seconds, your ABCs,
right?
Sing happy birthday, those work.
You were pitching the idea of using a recipe to start. How does that help me when it comes to my kids and cooking?
Well, recipe, you're learning how to read. So it's a good skill.
Point.
You want to acquire all your equipment and all your ingredients ahead of time.
Right.
So you can get organized.
Yes.
Right. Some skill building there. And then eventually as you work at the levels, you can integrate different things like creativity, etc.
In some cases I'm learning other languages too when this says to cook the pasta al dente. Or
keywords,
I have it a la mode. Yeah, a great way to learn as well.
A great way to learn, and it's fun.
And we're cooking together, right? This is an involved thing. Sadly, for some people, it's not your kids making you dinner. It's you guys spending that quality time together, which we get less and less of all the time.
That family closeness is a great piece. And they feel part of a team, that responsibility.
Right.
You build on those skills.
You get that special moment of when you put the dinner around and everybody says, hey, thanks for making the dinner for us.
Absolutely. And it's really good. You can be part of the weekly menu, and then you can advertise on your fridge and stuff so everyone can see what's up.
It's going nice. I like that.
Really neat.
Last but not least, we're going to talk about inspiration, and that's a little bit about where these ladies do to come through. How did we inspire these young ladies when it came to cooking in the kitchen?
Well, we started earlier on and learning how to read recipes and whatnot, but eventually they got to move on to what we call Iron Chef.
Okay.
So they got to research recipes that were inspiring to them once they knew what the secret ingredient was.
Nice, nice.
And then, they have a time frame to work with, so they had to balance recipes that worked within that time frame. Then they got to be creative.
There you go. So we're taking all those things and putting them all together and making it into a fun and inspiring moment for these young students. Coming up, we're going to talk about how the asparagus and the pineapple go together. We're going to explain that one in the next little while. But in the meantime, our buddy Drew Koza spent a little bit of time today. He's looking at all the different career options available for people who are trained to work in the construction industry. And you can get introduced to some of those options at the Manitoba Heavy Construction Association Expo. Here's Drew.